Hi everyone, so today's video will cover everything you need to know about homework, and it will give you some useful tips and guidance on how to fill in and complete a homework diary. So I hope you get a lot out of it today and enjoy the video.
Let's talk about homework. Guys, you're learning to identify healthy homework habits. What I'm looking for, I want you to participate in thinking tasks and written tasks. I want you to begin to appreciate why we complete homework. And I want you to get prepared. Before we get started, I want you to stop and think. When I mention the word homework, how does this make you feel? Take a moment, pause the video, and select an emoji. It could be 1, 2, 3, every emoji. Select an emoji that best summarizes how homework makes you feel. And a moment to reflect on how homework makes you feel. Now we will talk about the why. Why do we have to complete homework? The most obvious why is the opportunity to recap, to go back over what we've learned in class and show our teacher what we know. Not so obvious why is that homework develops our skills in problem solving, time management, independence, and organisation. Who would have known? Does this surprise you? Problem solving. We are problem solving every single day. And this happens in our homework when we receive a question or a set of sums. We are problem solving and showing our teacher how we solve the problem. In work, for example, you may be faced with lots of problems. If a colleague brings in sick, what are you going to do? How will you address the issue? If a customer doesn't like the service that's being provided, what will you do? Homework and school prepare us to solve these problems. You think of a time when you solved a problem. Pause the video and have a think. When we complete homework, we're developing our skills in time management. It's recommended that we spend 90 minutes a night on homework, which is an hour and a half for you guys, okay? This will increase as you get older. Life is all about managing your time. If you're working in a shop and your department is really messy and you only have 15 minutes to tidy, how are you going to manage your time? What are you going to do first? These skills are developed when we attempt homework and when we go to school. How have you managed your time effectively in the past? Have a think. Pause the video to do so. To complete our homework, we are being independent. We are showing our teacher what we know by ourselves. Sometimes we will have to complete a group task, which is developing our group working skills. However, when we complete our homework, we are growing our independence. We are showing that we can do it. And this is so important in life, guys, because in life, we have to be independent. We have to be able to take all opportunities on board by ourselves. We need to believe in ourselves and we need to be courageous and confident. Homework and school develop our independence. Before we move on, I want you to think of a time when you were independent. You did something alone, you accomplished something. Maybe it's a task that you were proud of. Have a think and play the video when you're ready. Believe it or not, homework actually helps with our organisation. We make choices in secondary school about our homework. When to do certain homeworks, how to do certain homeworks. We plan, we prepare, and again, this is so important for life and work. Before we move on, I want you to think of a time when you were organised, when you were prepared for something. Or can you think of a way that you can be prepared for something in the future or organised for secondary school? Play the video again when you're ready. The homework diary is the key to organisation and success in life. I am going to show you how to complete a homework diary simply and show you the easiest way to get organised for school. Alright guys, so when you open your homework diary, this is usually what they look like. If it doesn't look like this, please don't panic. They all do look like this. Okay? This is just an example. And it's one that I would be familiar with. Alright? So, circled in red is the subject, and as we know, a subject is a class. Okay, the class that you would might have that down there at the bottom right hand corner. So it might be drama, religion, or numeracy, or literacy. Alright? Or sorry, maths and English. Then circled in yellow, it's the assignment, the task, what actually has to be done. And then circled in green is due. When do I need to have this in for? What date? Okay. And then down at the bottom right hand corner, circled in purple, is notes. Any important note that has been given by your teacher. I will go into this in a little bit more detail in the next couple of slides. But as you can see, it's broken up into Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, and Friday. So guys, please make sure you fill that in on the day you have the class. And at the very top there, it says week of, so be sure to fill in the dates so that you're not getting yourselves confused. But I will go into detail about this in a second. This is another example of a homework diary. I think this one's more Americanized, but it just depends what type of book that you get. So anyway, I'll just go into this quickly. So first, encircled in red is period. That is the time of day, so it might be first period, second period. That's broken up. So for example, you may have English from 9 a.m. to 10 a.m. But the first period, the first part of your day is from 9 a.m. to 9:30. That's period 1. And then period 2 is from 9:30 to 10, for example. So you have literacy for those 2 periods. Alright, but it's just time of day. Okay, but you will become very familiar with that in school. Don't worry about that for now. Circled in yellow is your subject. Again, that is your class. And here I would be writing in my homework task and the time when it was given, or sorry, when it's due, when you need to have it in for, and your teacher as well. You could write that in, and then notes at the bottom at the end. But that's just a different template. Don't worry about this so much, as I think it's more for an American school. So I just thought I would show you an example of how to fill in and complete a homework diary for a Monday morning. I've just done the morning, alright, just because I think you get the swing of things after this. So I've written at the top, week of 6th of September 2021, and it's Monday. So the subject is period 1 and 2, and the subject is religion, and that's from 9 to 10 a.m. You don't have to write that in, simply write religion. I'm just writing it so that you know. So the homework is answer questions 1 to 10 in RE homework book. I have put in their RE homework book because of my past experience in my school, when I didn't write in where the homework had to be put, and you had to get in the wrong book. So please make sure you write where your homework needs to be put. There's nothing worse than writing it in the wrong book, and then maybe your teacher saying, no, look, that's in the wrong book. You do it again in the correct book. Okay, so just get it right from the start. And then it's due on Tuesday the 7th of September, so I need to make sure that I do my homework tonight because it's due tomorrow. So then the next subject is English, and it says here, complete comprehension of homework book. So I have to complete a comprehension, and here I might make that a little bit more detailed if the comprehension isn't full of information. So I might say, complete comprehension on Shakespeare in homework book and answer questions 1 to 10, if that isn't made clear in my homework, okay? And as you can see, that's due on Wednesday, the 8th of September. So I actually don't need to do that on Monday if I have lots of work to do. I could do that on Tuesday for the Wednesday. So this is how we begin to plan and become organised and manage our time. So that's just a little example of how you may fill in your homework diary. So to help me be organised and be prepared for school, I would have always taken notes and reminders. And this is, as you can see, a part on your homework diary, okay? Because you are expected to remember a lot in secondary school. And there's only so much your brain can remember at a time. So that's why use this. It's important. And it'll help you. Help yourself. So, for example, I've written here, remember PE gear for Miss Weir on Tuesday. Remember £1 permission money on Friday. Remember break for trip on Wednesday. So again, you look back in your homework diary, you will know, that's right, I need to do that tomorrow. That's right, yes, I need to do that for Wednesday. I should maybe go and ask for that pound or whatever. So use your notes to be able to remind yourself of things instead of you having to take it all up here in your head and then on the day you've just got to school and oh no, I forgot that. Okay, so just use this to your advantage, alright? It's been long enough, so it's your turn to do a little activity. Right, it's Monday the 13th of September. This was your day. I want you to have a go at writing your homework diary with the heading subject, task and due. And I would like you to write that on a blank piece of paper. And there are a few little notes there, so make sure that you are mindful of those too and how you would note those in your homework diary. Take a minute to do that. Thank you. Well, guys, and thank you for completing that task. Now we're going to link the task with how we plan and manage our time in school. Okay guys, so let's look. This was the task I set you and I've just completed it here. But what we're going to do is we're going to just make some decisions about what homework to do right now and what homework we can leave until maybe near the end of the week, okay? Because this is what we have to, this is time management, alright? And we're going to do it together. So first, that's not due to Wednesday the 15th, but we need to think about that task. Is that a quick task? Or is that a time-consuming task? A task that's going to take long? I think it's a task that will take a little bit of time because you have to think about this. You have to firstly research 10 facts. You have to write them out. You have to be neat. So these are things to consider. That's going to take a bit of time. Let's move on. Maths. Answer questions 1 to 15 in maths book club. And that's due tomorrow, Tuesday the 14th of September. So we definitely have to do that tonight. Religion. Google the 10 commandments. Write them on a blank page and decorate. But that's due on Thursday the 16th of September. Which means that we could do that tomorrow or the next day and still have that finished for Thursday. So, what's the choice we're making here? What homeworks are we going to do? And what homeworks may we leave? Have a think about that. If it was me, I would probably choose to do English and maths tonight to get them out of the way and done, and then maybe do religion tomorrow or Wednesday. But I would much rather like to do my religion tomorrow because again I have to Google the 10 commandments, write them out and make it really pretty and effective. Alright, so that is how we manage our time effectively and we plan and get organised for school. Then down in our notes, remember PE gear for next week and remember drama gear for the 20th. That's just me showing you again guys, so that's how we write notes. But yes, very, very important to manage our time effectively. Well done. You have to fit in your homework and getting ready to do your homework well. Setting up the right environment. Where will you focus the best? Where will you be most comfortable? Which space will help you think and problem solve and develop your homework skills? Maybe it'll be your bedroom, the kitchen table, if you have an office in there. Maybe it'll be the homework club. Maybe in your local library or your school's library. Consider these things. What works for you? Brain food. Feed your brain. Maybe you'll need a few little sweeties to keep your energy levels up. Maybe some fruit or vegetables. Bananas are great. Maybe some chocolate. Whatever works for you, use it to your advantage. Clear distractions. If you know your phone's going to ping all night for that hour and a half, turn it off. Put it in the bottom of your school bag. Put it in a drawer. Put it down the stairs. Get it out of the way so that you know that you are not going to be distracted by that and that you're going to get your homework done well. Maybe if you're in the library, your friends are there and they're chatting about the school day or chatting about the weekend. Are you really going to get your homework done in that environment? Make these choices, be sensible, guys, because at the end of the day, this is about you and getting your work done to the best possible standard that you can. Why not create a timetable? When you get home from school, you may want to get stuck straight into your homework. What are you going to do first? Create your timetable. Write it out so that it's there in front of you. Or maybe you'll come home and you would prefer to go a little walk to clear your head. Or if you're like me, you might get your dinner first. Or chillax by the TV and have a cup of tea. Whatever works for you, choose it and stick to it. Write it out so that you have that structure there and you know exactly that that's what you need to do. And if it's getting too much, don't attempt to answer a question if you feel confused about it. Walk away. Take 5 minutes. Take 10 minutes. Listen to music. Go for a little walk. Get some fresh air. Go get something to eat. Think about it. Reflect. And then come back to the task. That little time away, that little break, may help you answer that question better than what you would have done answering it feeling confused. And remember, ask for help. If your teacher is giving you something and you don't understand it, put the hand up. No question is a stupid question. Don't wait to go home and ask your friends, because they may be confused as well. But take a break if you need it, guys. You don't have to do the full hour and a half as soon as you get home from school. You could break it up, maybe do 1 hour and then take a break and then do your half an hour, or maybe break it up into 3 half-hour periods. It's up to you. Whatever works for you. Woo! That was a long video about homework. I hope you now see the importance of homework and how this plays a role in your future life. I've taken up an awful lot of your time, but I hope it was worthwhile. And what I would like you to do now is walk away from the screen. Get comfortable in a chair, lie on your bed, you could even lie on the floor, wherever you feel comfortable. Take 10 deep breaths in through your nose and out through your mouth. And reflect. Take a break. Have a think about how you're going to organise your homework, how you're going to plan to manage your time effectively. Where might you do your homework? What food might you eat to help you stay focused? Where will you put your phone? Will you make a timetable? And if so, when do you think you'd like to do your homework? Thank you guys for your participation and cooperation. And good luck for your homework in secondary school.